too much in sales follow-up? When we know what is best for the client, isn't it our duty to make sure they have it? Where is the line we shouldn't cross? How will we know when we get there? Welcome back to this weekly edition every Monday of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Storer, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? In this show, we are looking at the critical areas for success in business in Japan. We want to help advance everyone's thinking so that we can be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 134, and we are talking about Pushy or Precient. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Pushy salespeople are very, very annoying. They try to bug you into buying, and we really don't like it. We may actually buy, but we don't like them anymore and probably won't become a repeat buyer. Fair enough. But what about when you are the salesperson? At what point should we give up on convincing the buyer that our solution is the best one for them? It often happens that we meet a potential buyer, we do our follow-up, and get a meeting. We listen carefully to what they want. We even try to leverage our experience and deliver some insights about relevant issues they haven't thought about yet themselves. In all of this, we're trying to tailor a solution to the needs of the buyer and to add value. We want to become a trusted partner for the client. However, we are not looking to make a sale. We are looking to make a resale. We want to have a long-term relationship with our client. We want to help them trigger the, we haven't prepared for that realization in their minds, and that we are the solution. Having made the presentation, listen carefully to what they want. We go back to the office and put together our proposal. We survey the broad range of possible solutions available, select from that treasure trove, and painstakingly assemble a logical, pertinent, and convincing roadmap for moving ahead. This is when the problems start. If possible, we meet the client again to present the solution. In some cases, the client says, email it to me. With every ounce of strength and every fiber in our body, we should resist this default to the modern convenience of email as the messenger. We must present it in person and in a way that really clarifies what is written for the client. Even though we can do that, the client invariably says, okay, we will study it. This is when things can go silent. We hear nothing. So after a week or so, we email a gentle nudge to the client. We could phone them, except that today, trying to get hold of busy decision makers is fraught with difficulty. They are in permanent meetings or travelling. This is usually not some subtle avoidance technique. Tell him I'm in a meeting. Rather, it is part of the genuine plague of modern business life. Numerous, endless meetings. Also today, nobody bothers to ring you back. So the cadence of communication can either really elongate or go very cold. So our first email yields nothing. No response, no answer. Absolutely zero, zilch. Buyers are so brazen these days, as business manners have become more informal and the rules less defined. What do? One preventative idea with that previously mentioned first email is to create a thread. Go back to the previous email exchange, predating presenting the solution, and copy that into this email so the email trail is there. This implies, hey, I've been emailing you, but you didn't respond this time, without saying it directly. This is the guilt them into responding tactic. If they still don't respond, what do we do now? Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is a product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Some clients may generally not be interested and prefer silence to end the discussion rather than having to confront you with a no. Maybe the situation changed internally, or maybe they went with your competitor. This happened about 12 months ago. I had a great meeting. The buyer was keen. And we were looking good. Then, radio silence. No response at all. I kept on following up, but nothing. About a month ago, I met the new head of that company, and then the penny dropped. My enthusiastic guy got killed in an internal power struggle and was being forced out of the company. My little problem lost all relevance and interest, but I had no idea. It was going on in secret, so the situation can change and hurt us, but often we can't tell why. In other cases, they are just drowning in emails, spiced up with all their time being sucked into long meetings and frequent travel. They just don't have the time to get to your questions. The rule in sales is don't say no for the other guy. But what are we looking at here? Which is it? No interest or no time? We don't want to be relegated to the annoying, pushy sales guy or gal category for permanent disposal. We want to preserve our good reputation and personal brand, so we want to avoid becoming a pain. On the other hand, we may not be serving the client well by giving up too early. Their problem still needs solving. This is the dilemma. I believe we should try once more. We should give them a call, knowing the chances of connecting are low to miserable. We might try phoning around 8 a.m. in the morning before their gatekeepers arrive to improve our chances of catching them in person. If we fail to connect, we should absolutely leave a message on their answering service, even though we know they won't call us back. Next, we should send that email thread again and add to it, asking about the next steps. Have they made a decision? What is the current status? What if they still don't respond? We are now into pushy salesperson territory. I recommend we wait for a week. If there's no response, then try to phone again. And if that fails, leave a message and send a final email. In this last effort, say that we take their no response to mean they are not interested in our proposed solution for this problem at this particular point in time. We look forward to catching up with them at some point in the future and remain ready to help them when they have an issue that needs solving. We may have lost the battle, but we don't want to lose the war by burning the reputation and relationship with the client, by being pushy and becoming annoying. They're saying no to our offer in this current format, at this point in time, in these business and organisational circumstances, at this price against perceived value. They are not saying no to us personally. We need to come back and fight again another day. We need our good name preserved in the marketplace when they talk about us to other potential buyers. We need them to feel comfortable to deal with us in the future. We have to play the long game here. Action steps. 1, always try to present your proposal in person. 2, follow up by phone and email after presenting your proposal. 3, if no response to the first follow-up, try again and keep adding to the email thread. 4, if you can't get through or get any response at all, send a final email but leave the door open to future business. 5, don't take rejection personally. Remember, they are missing out on your solution, so they are hurting themselves by making such a big mistake. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show is here to help you succeed in Japan. Subscribe on YouTube. Share with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Thank you for watching this episode, and remember to hit the subscribe button. Our website details are on screen now. enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. It's awesome value, so check it out. Please leave me some feedback on YouTube. I would love to know how this show helped and, well, what other topics you are interested in for me to cover. Remember, I am here as a free resource to help you, so just tell me how I can help you best. You might also enjoy my other weekly shows. For podcast, Mondays, for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesdays for the Presentations Japan series. Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series. Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series. And Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show. You find these wherever you get your podcasts. Also, on Fridays, I release my other TV show, the Japan Business Mastery Show. I do that on YouTube. In episode number 135, we are talking about getting to great ideas. Find out more about that next week. So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. I've got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.